What is up, guys? Orbital Pilot back here once again in the world of Warthunder. This time, we're going to be doing something a little bit different, though. We're not going to be doing an Orbital Pilot update. We're not going to be talking about a specific plane. We're not even going to be talking about how to grind. No, instead, this time, I am going to be reading your comments. Now, you guys have been, like I said, killing it in the last video. So I wanted to thank you, by doing something a little bit different. Now, normally I would just sit there and reply to all of the comments, which, don't get me wrong, I still may do. But I figured this may be a little bit more direct, a little bit more, specifically tuned to you guys to show that I really do enjoy your feedback, enjoy your comments, and just enjoy seeing them. Now, if I sound a little bit funny, it's because it's currently 11:30 at night, and I just got home from work. And so, it may be a little, I don't want to be killed, of course. So I'm trying to be a little bit more quiet. Now, real quick, let's go. And I'm going to start from the last comment I did not reply to directly. So, yeah, this video may be a little bit long, because I am going back a couple of weeks, but it shouldn't be too long. Let's hope. Worst case scenario, it is. And, worst case scenario, there's really not a bad case. So let's start. Let's see. All right, so about 3 weeks ago, Kurlaws Makarara, I'm sorry if I mispronounce these names, I probably am. He said, what are the best planes for grinding RP in the Japanese and American trees? Aircraft and non-premium. Okay, so personally, I'm going to give 2 planes from each country. The best planes for grinding RP in the Japanese, personally, for me, the Kai-43, the ones with dual cannons, are absolutely stunningly good aircraft. I have tons of videos up on this channel. It's just really, really, really cool. It's maneuverable, it climbs well, it's fairly fast, it's just a joy to fly. For grinding high-tier stuff, of course, non-premium, that gets a little bit more questionable because I'm not that great with Japanese high tier, just because I haven't put in the practice. But I do know a lot of the planes are really good. Everybody loves the N1K1. That's probably what I would go with for grinding out those high tiers. Personally, the jets and the Japs are not very good up until probably the F-30 Sabre. So keep that in mind. Personally, though, for high tier, I would probably go with the N1K1 or any one of those lineups. For the American ones, that's a little bit more opinionated. For me, the best mid-tier is probably the P-47. I have tons of videos of that up too. That plane is indestructible if you fly it correctly. It's not even hard to fly correctly. It is completely under-tiered and a little bit broken, honestly. If I speak my own opinion, a little bit broken. For Tier 4, I'm gonna give 3 for the Americans because I know a little bit more about them. For Tier 4, probably the F-8F Bearcat. It's one of the few planes that can dogfight with a spit at certain altitudes, certain speeds, and even beat it. It's quick, it climbs well, it has 420mm cannons. There are some drawbacks to the plane, but it's really, really, really good. And personally, for grinding out jets, it absolutely has to be... oh my god, what was the F-84, the Thunderjet? It's under-tiered massively. Fastest thing at its tier. If you fly it correctly, you will be indestructible. It's the P-47 of the jets at that tier. So put a tailsman on that, and you'll be grinding RP for days, let me tell you. Alright, so yeah, those are the best planes for grinding RP in the Japanese and American trees, at least for me. Now, John Taylor says, thanks for the vids and keep making stuff about arcade battles. I play them a lot. Also realistic battles, but I'm not as good on realistic. I need to play it more. Can you do some Japanese planes next, like the Kai-43 Hayabusa? That's what I was just talking about. Kai-44, A6M2, A6M3, any one of those. Or possibly some bomber play. I can't seem to get a good Jap bomber. They feel useless. Yeah, man, absolutely. I will probably play the Hayabusa, like I said. One of the best planes. I know a lot of the higher tier Jap bombers do come with cannons, and they will rip people apart, especially if you play them correctly. G8N1s are one of the banes of my existence, almost as bad as the B-29s. But yeah, dude, thanks for liking the content. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. I'll probably I can see your A6M3 potato cannon vid. Yeah, A6M2 is better than A6M3, at least in my opinion. But like I said, thank you for liking the content, man. I'll get around to playing some Japs for sure. Super Caddy 123 says I'm early. Thank you, sir. Dill Pickles says, Orbital, can you play the Spitfire Mark 22 if you have it? By the way, I love your vids. Keep up the good work. Thank you, man. And yes, I do love the Griffin Spits. Personally, in my personal opinion, they are the best props in the game. Like I said, only being competed by the F8F Bearcat, which personally I'll take the Spitfire, and the Focke-Wulf 190 D13, which is a really, really good fight. I cannot tell you the amount of Spitfires I've killed in the D13 and the amount of D13s I've killed in Spits. Really great matchup. But yeah, I can definitely get around to that. Cars and Bikes says, are you American or Canadian? I am American. I am a resident of New Mexico, which, yes, in case you're wondering, is a part of America. A lot of people, for some weird reason, don't know that. We are by Colorado and Texas. Yeah, around there. Let's see. Quacky says, can you do a video on how to grind lions fast on American planes? I have 1.5 million and I want to play jets. I can get 2 kills every game, but I don't get profit using the F-86, F-25. I used F2H2 and everything. The only way to make money is to not die. But I cannot not die and get... I'm sorry, guys, it's a little bit late. And get kills. My team always climbs and gets no kills. Yeah, bro. It's alright. A lot of people feel your struggle. Personally, the F-25, don't grind with it. You're, at least in my personal opinion, you are wasting your time. F2H2, also a terrible grinding plane. It's badly tiered, and if you don't get a good match, you are going to lose money. Same thing with the F-25. You really need slightly bigger guns. Don't get me wrong, the M3s do work, but a lot of people have trouble. There's certain advantages, and I may actually come out with a video that kind of talks about the advantages of using slightly less powerful guns in a jet battle. But yeah, basically, I'll just kind of wrap this question up. Like I said, go back if you are looking for specifics. I may do a line-specific grinding video. I know those are massively popular. Just not talk about RP. But Lions fast, I have to say, the fastest way that I know, and this is without premium. If you're not using a premium plane or premium account, I would have to say the fastest way is probably bombing, which is something I know you probably don't want to hear, but bombers are absolutely incredible. I'm sorry if you guys can hear that. It is raining quite hard outside, but let's keep on going. So thank you, Quacky, for the comment. Ingvada Tivet, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, says Russia was trying to attack cities, so that is why they don't turn well. They are ground attackers. Yeah, the Russians have absolutely amazing ground attackers. But the Yaks are fairly decent at turning. But you're right, they were attacking cities, and that's why their engines and stuff perform so well at those lower altitudes. They are really, really good. John Taylor commented again. Nice to see you again, man. He said, I think the Japanese planes are balanced. Like you say, the velocity of the rounds are fired slow, and the rate of fire is slow, unless you got MGs as well. So the good maneuverability is balanced by low-grade guns, I think. Yeah, I definitely think so. I think the main thing that makes Japanese overpowered is their air spawn that they always get. They climb fairly well, and they really, really fit the meta of the game, like, ridiculously well. They're good at low altitude, they can turn fight, which is what everyone wants to do, and they will just absolutely shred you. So, yeah. But the guns are good when they hit. Fairly decent. Fire Raid says, can you fly out the F-30, the F-25 Sabre? I just got it, and I want to know how to use it before going into battle. I am sorry for being 3 weeks late, sir. Yes, I will get the F-25 out. It hurts me a little, not flying the F-2, but I will manage, and I will get an F-25 out. I'm making a lot of promises. I better get on these videos. But thank you for the comment, sir. Shane McDowell said, well spoken about the having of fun. I play ground forces mostly, and I have enjoyed more matches at 6.0 to 6.7 BR than with top tier 8.0 tanks, like the M60 or the Sheridan. I had been grinding American ground forces for 18 months with premium accounts. Holy cow, man. Good way to stick with it. Specifically the M26E1 and the T28 I got with discounts. Very nice. And Tailsman's. The most fun I have is driving at 50 miles an hour on the Walker Bulldog, flanking and trolling WW2 tech with post-Korean War tech. Yes, welcome to Gaijin BR. Agreed, man, but good way to stick with it. Yeah, just keep in mind, guys, at the end of the day, you may want that Sheridan. Don't get me wrong, I do too. Like I said, I am not that good with the ground forces yet, so I don't feel comfortable super like giving advice. But yeah, you may want that Sheridan, but trust me, although I love the F2, and some of my best games are in the F2, I love going back to stuff like the P47s and the F8Fs, because it's some of the funnest games. So thank you for the comment, sir. Let's move on. Dustin Hall said, I bought 2 premium planes, and I am tier 2 in the German line. Very nice, man. Let me know how it's going now. Should be going pretty decently with 2 premium planes. Tiger Plays HD says, hey, do you have a SC? Because I need to ask you something. I do not. I should probably get on that. He also says, first tier, and I sent you a friend request on PS4. I probably accept. Like I said, guys, I probably already accepted his, but send me a friend request on PSN. I'll most definitely accept. I'm not going to say I'm going to be on, because I very, very rarely am, but I will most definitely accept. Quacky said, so I'm stuck. I unlocked every jet, and I'm still trying to save up for my F2. I'm 750,000 away. I'm sorry for being so late. Like I said in the last video, everything these past couple weeks was killer, but now I'm back. Let me know how it's going now. Did you ever get your F2? I mean, I want to know. The F2 is probably my favorite plane ever. So I hope it's going good, man. Fiaz Asvel, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, says, can you do a video on Russian planes? And Lurie replied, just shoot people, they die. That is pretty funny. So Fiaz, if you don't mind, can you be a little bit more specific? Do you want Yaks? Do you want LAs? Do you want I-185s? Do you want jets? I'm still working on getting those Russian jets. I don't specifically like Russian planes, just because I don't know, I just don't have that much fun. But yeah, be a little bit more specific, and I can definitely get back with you on that. Can you make a video with the Brit line? Asked the Nordic Legend. Absolutely. I want more Spitfires videos up. I want more British up, because the British are some of my favorite planes in the game. Let's see. This is going to be a mouthful, but El Churka Music, COD pro player. The problems with the Americans are the pilots. They think a P-51 can outturn a Zero. And then Philip Yu said it can under the right circumstances with much speed. And then he replied, El Churka Music, it turns very well at high speed. The 109 at 450 kilometers an hour can turn with the Zero, but the Zero turns better at low speed, and the 109 or P-51 will lose all the speed, and they don't turn well at low speed. Agreed. But the problem is the American pilots go at 250 kilometers an hour at low altitude. Yeah, it's a problem, and it's hard for American pilots too. It's not just the American pilots' fault. It is partly the meta. Being put against the Japanese when the Japanese are spawned in the air with airspeed, and the Americans are not that good at climbing, makes it really hard for American pilots that aren't super patient. So that's part of the problem. But yeah, don't ever turn fight. Philip is right. Under certain circumstances, a P-51 is ridiculously good at turning, but you kind of have that one turn. You get that one chance, and if you don't succeed in killing him, you're toast. Absolute toast. So let's go up. Canada Era says, A5, fly it fast, but when you can turn fight a Mega Hunter, go for nothing else. Absolutely. The A5 is what I learned on, so when I went to the F2, it was absolutely stunning. The A5 is surprisingly good. It will actually outrun a MiG-15 BIS if it's fully upgraded. it will keep with stuff. Like I said about top-tier jets, the MiG-17 may be faster. The Hunter may be faster than the 17. Both of them may be faster than the F-2. But none of them are fast enough, or faster enough. That's terrible English. I'm going to blame that on late night. None of them are fast enough to outrun the other completely. You're going to use the full map before you even get close to it. So yeah, he's absolutely right. A5 is a very, very good plane. Simply Thunder says, hey man, thanks for making my request. Really liked it. Keep it up. You're welcome, man, anytime. Tafari Young says, how about some ME-262 action? Currently grinding that out. Not going to lie, ME-262 line, not super looking forward to all three of those, but I do want the first one because it is just such an iconic plane. Let's see what else. I may mispronounce this. Alan Narnjo, that I guarantee you I mispronounced that, says, you know you can test fly the premium planes, right? And he also said, I play on the Russian tree, and I don't think the I line of planes is generally better than the Yak line. First things first, yes, I know you can fly the premium planes in a test flight. It's what I do. It's what I recommend. The problem is it really doesn't tell you how it's going to perform in battle. So I think they should have a thing where you can pay 100 Golden Eagles, test it out for 2 games, and see if you like it. Because they need that. Because I cannot tell you the amount of times, well, actually I can, but it's really not fair for people. If you're going to spend $40, $30 on a premium plane, I better be damn sure that I'm going to like that plane in battle. You know what I mean? I don't want to take this risk. I need to know that's how the plane is going to perform, what it's going to go against, before I go and spend $40 on a fake plane on a video game. I mean, I think it's really only fair. Should definitely be put in the game just so you can rent it for a day or so to test it. Now, he also said the Russian tree. I think the I-line, I think that the I-line of planes is generally better. Yeah, they're odd planes. The I-185, I had a very interesting encounter, actually. I was in Mark 14? Was it the Mark 14 Spitfire with the Griffin? I forget which mark it was. But at certain speeds, the I-185, with a 23-second turn time around there, and against a Spit with like a 17, the I-185 can turn inside of it. That was one of those things that I said at certain planes, certain speeds turn better. The I-185 got the jump on me. I was not expecting it, and he took me out. So yeah, the I-185 line, a very, very good lineup. Hilton the Boy says, can you please do a vid on the B-25 J-30 Russian bomber? I can do a video on the B-25. I probably am not going to go out and buy the B-25 Russian bomber because it is just bleh, personally. Let's move on. Philip, you said my favorite country for planes is America as well. My favorite prop is the P-51s, especially the D series. I fly them so much I grinded out almost all of Tier 5 with them without even trying. Holy cow, man. They are so awesome, pretty much untouchable, and they just dominate. Absolutely agreed, man. P-51s are absolutely stunningly amazing. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit longer, but it's alright. It's kind of what I wanted. Intimidate 45 says, can you fly out the Shenden or the Arado with the A4 engines? Those are my favorite planes. Like I said, I am grinding out the top tier German lineup, so a little bit more time, and yes, I can get on that. Mark0488 says, so you make a video called How to Fly American Planes and you don't even fly them. Actually, which video was that? How to fly / okay. So yeah, that was a little bit different of a video. I'm sorry if you didn't really understand. But what I wanted to kind of suggest was just basic tactics. Basic tactics in the American lineup. Nothing specific. Now, if you have a specific question, you can always come and ask me, and I can make a video directly on that, such as, defensive flying, or how do I fly this type of plane. That's kind of what I meant. I'm sorry about that, sir. Lobaka says, can you make a video on how to fly the Focke-Wulf 190A8 and how to use it properly? I'm not sure how to use it. I will tell you how to use it, sir. Don't. It's not worth your time, dude. There's better planes. You can get way more kills. The A8 is a weird plane. I'm not a big fan of it. Could never really get it to work. The early Focke-Wulfs are amazing. The Doras are amazing. The A8, though, really not my cup of tea. Now, Kylo Ren, oh my god, Kylo Ren commented on my video. I am just... Thank you, Kylo Ren. Although, I gotta say, killing your dad, jerk move, okay? But he said, I went into this game, like most war games, going with hometown American planes. It's a very fun line with very fun planes. Absolutely, man. If you can get the American planes working for you, you will dominate. And, of course, who doesn't like a little freedom? You know what I mean? So Broco said, do you even ho, bro, on my episode 3 of Horton 229 gameplay? Yes, I do ho, bro. I mean, the Horton 229 is amazing. Ravik Z says, when I get to the American planes, there's no A26. How do I get it? And S Trickster said, very old special event. Few people own it. So yeah, this is actually interesting. Let's go way back. First things first, I'm not sure if there was a special event. I don't remember that far back. But there was this gaming computer that you could get for like $2,000 or something ridiculous like that gaming laptop. If you bought it, it came with the A26. There's also another cheating way how to get it. You can just open up a PSN account. Now, it's not worth it. Do not go and open up a PSN account just to play War Thunder with the A26. It is not good enough. Not even close. But yeah, if you do have a PS4 account, you can just buy it straight up. I think it's like $20 or something, $25, $30. Buy it, and then you can just play on the PC, like I do. So, yeah, sadly enough, I did not buy the gaming computer. That's not how I got it. I'm not that cool. But Grayson Bell says, is there a way to purchase a premium account without Golden Eagles on the PS4? Sadly enough, there is not. There are certain ways to get free Golden Eagles. If you watch Orange Doom, Fly Daily, they all have that little ad before their videos showing off free Golden Eagles. You could do that. I think every once in a while there is a chance to get Golden Eagles too in special events. I think don't take my full word on that. I never really do. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I know it's a little bit annoying. Thunder God 9182 says lead indicator is set for where the tail of the plane will be for some reason. That makes a stunningly good amount of sense. I never thought about that. Thank you, sir. I may have to do some more research into that. But that does make sense. Edo Gaming Evans says, Orbital, I've just researched and bought all the Tier 3 planes. How long do you think it will take to get jet planes? Depends what lineup you're in. Are you in German, Russian, American? Hold on, let's see. I think he meant the British line because he commented on the Mosquito gameplay. So with no premium planes, if you got one specific plane and just grinded everything using that and you were good, I would probably say to grind out all of Tier 4, I don't know, 2-3 weeks to grind out everything. If you're fairly decent, with a premium account, go much faster. But even with premium stuff, guys, grinding is still absolutely necessary. Grinding is rough in this game, don't get me wrong, but it's worth it in the end. To get your first Meteor, that one's going to be annoying, 220,000, I think. But you'll get there. You'll get there, man. Let me know how it's going, by the way. Let's see. Frana said 9,999th viewer and your 10,000th viewer. I think this was on my How to Grind video. Yes, it was. Thank you guys for that. Yeah, so congrats, sir. Pumpkin Pop. Okay. That's a weird comment. Does this... Not his. But he says, does this work on PS4? Yes, it does. How to Grind, absolutely. Sergeant Wolf says, I went up to Tier 5 by buying premium and destroying airfields. It is OP. Yes, absolutely. You can get to that so fast by doing exactly that. You will be known as that dude, but yes, you can do that. How to Grind fast, unlock planes quickly. Jack Comber says, tanks. Bunch of exclamation marks, yes. If you haven't seen, or if you don't know why I don't post a lot of tank content, go back. Sorry guys, my mouth is getting super dry. Go back to my last video, my orbital pilot update, and I'll explain a little bit. But just in recap, I really want to get a gaming computer at 1,000 subscribers first before I do a whole bunch of tank content, because I don't feel like the quality's high enough, the frame rate, the actual graphic settings, not high enough to do tank just quite yet. Not to mention, I suck, so I need to get better. He also says, there is another Mosquito with a 57mm. Yes, I know that. In fact, I do want to post another video going over that and seeing if it's a little bit better for ground pounding. Okay, so we're getting near the top a little bit more. I'm at the F8, F1B, but the RP takes forever at Tier 4. Absolutely, man. I feel your pain, especially with no premium stuff. It'll take forever, but it's worth it. Keep to it, man. Keep to it. Let's see. Warthunder, tank gameplay, my best shot ever, tank AAA. Gosh, this video is old. This is when I first started playing tanks back in beginning of this year, sometime around there. He says, that graphic, my eyes. Now, there was two things I could have been talking about. The graphic on my tank, which was terrible, yes, or the absolute crap quality that I put out at the beginning of the year, probably both of them. So yeah, that's kind of one of those things. That's really why I'm shooting for that gaming PC at 1,000, just so I can put out better content. Thank you for subscribing, though, sir. Tiger Plays HD says, I sent you a friend request on PlayStation. Can you please accept it? Absolutely, man. I think I already did. Let's see what else. Stacy Pendergrass says, what's your Warthunder name? It's the... Actually, I'll just put it in the comments down below. You can just see it there. Quacky says, just so you know, the F2H2 guns when upgraded are pretty accurate. Also, why so much jet fuel? You're probably going to be a little bit slower. Yes, that's something I realized. All throughout my F2H videos, I had a full tank of fuel, which although isn't going to 100% change the performance of the plane, it is going to make a difference. So that's something I went back and revisited. It did impact it a little bit, the speed and acceleration. Not enough to make a whole nother video. So yeah, that's a derp on my part. Now the F2H2 guns are fairly accurate, yes, but they're not Hispanos. They're not the Mark V Hispano accuracy that I'm used to, even fully upgraded. But yes, you're right, they're much better when upgraded. May I know the song in your intro? It will be in the comments down below as well as the description. Cars and Bikes says, a constant 35 FPS, how come it jitters? This was my derp. This was the codec I was recording in. My fault. Sorry about that, guys. I think we're nearing the top more. I know I keep on saying that. Let's see. Quacky 435 looks like an F7F. Yes, this was on my 1.65 overview. And he's right, the new German premium plane looks not exactly, but a lot like an F7F. Good job pointing that out. Max Lavar says, hi Orbital Pilot, you are my favorite Warthunder YouTuber, keep it up. Thank you so much, sir, it means a ton. The Opposite Project says, honor everywhere. Thank you, sir. Singlish CSGO says, may I know the song in your intro? I didn't think anybody would like that song. It's really hard finding uncopyrighted music that I can use. But yeah, it's going to be in the comments and description down below. Simulation HD says, this game is so hard to unlock aircrafts or tanks. I am broke. 55,000 silver lions, and I'm around the Focke-Wulf 198.5 BF-109G. Here's what I recommend. Find that one plane. Find that Focke-Wulf 190A1, that A3, A5. I recommend personally, the BF-109 F4. Unlock that plane. In fact, here, I'm going to make a direct, not quote, but a direct statement that I think will help you. Find the F4. It's going to be by the F2. Unlock the F4. Put the gun pods on the F4. Fully upgrade that plane. Get good with the F4. And see those silver lines come in the bank. The F4 is my favorite BF-109 ever. It's just absolutely amazing. It pretty much beats everything out, including the P-47. P-47 versus that plane is a good dogfight, but I find most of the time when I'm in a 109, I can't beat the P-47 because the P-47's off to do something stupid. But yeah, F4, use that, grind it. If you need a tutorial video, let me know. And trust me, that plane will get you lions. Domestios Bleach says, how do you get so many lions? 2 words. Honestly, premium account, sadly enough, along with my premium Spitfire and D13 Focke-Wulf 190. Those planes are my money makers. If I need to make cash, that's where I go. Along with stuff like the F4. The F4 does make a lot of my money because I just enjoy flying it. So it's super, super easy. Now we're actually nearing the top about the video I posted today. Tiger Plays HD says, love the videos, bro. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, man. Teddy3143 says, nice video. Also, thank you so much, man. Max T says, nice video. Love your nice video, and I love your videos. Wow, I'm just getting compliments today. Thank you guys so much. Sebastian Harvey says, good luck getting 400 subscribers. I was your 129th. Hey, dude, thanks for sticking around. It means a lot to me. Thanks for continuing to watch videos. And don't worry, we're going to hit that number fairly shortly. Nordic Legend says, what if you make some vids about the tactics and that kind of stuff? It's a good point. I'm seeing a lot of those comments as I'm reading through this. Yeah, tactics are good. Tactics are probably what I should do. The Nino says, put boobs on your videos and you will get a lot more views. Well, sadly enough, this is the 21st century and you are probably 100% correct, sir. I'm not going to stoop so low, though, so you probably won't be seeing that anytime soon. So, yeah, sorry about that. But yes, 21st century, you are very correct. Well, guys, that's it. That's all of the comments from the past 3 weeks or so. So thank you guys so much. 32 minutes, probably one of the longest videos I've ever made. It's probably going to be a couple gameplays for sure. But thank you guys so much for smashing the views and the view time. So I really wanted to do something a little bit different. If you guys like this, if you guys want me to do this every 2 weeks or so, let me know in the comments down below. I enjoy doing it. It was a lot of fun reading comments and actually giving a much more direct, personal response to them, other than just, sitting behind the keyboard and typing something. So if you guys liked the video, hit that like and subscribe button. You guys know how much it means to me. And let's try to hit that 1,000 as fast as we can. So guys, until the next time, don't do anything dumb. Be a good teammate, and I'll see you guys next time.